So you said division with fractions. So is something like this 2 divided by 3/4? Is that the type of problem you're thinking of?
Oh, not fractions, sorry, decimals.
Okay, so I'll just switch this up here. 2 divided by 0.75, would that be
Yeah.
okay, yeah, got it. Okay. So the way to do this is to first remember where each goes.
Yeah.
The divisor and the dividend. The 2 goes inside. Problem is you really don't want this number on the outside to have any decimals. So you're going to move the decimal to the right. But in doing so, you have to then move
Twice.
the other decimal to the right as well. And you fill in zeros wherever that is. So when moving this 0.75 to the right, you then have to move the 0 with the 2 to the right and put zeros in their place. And as a result,
75 divided by 200.
It's actually the other way around.
200.
Yeah.
200 divided by 75. Yeah.
And I sometimes misspeak and I say 75 into 200, which sort of correct. All right. Now it may seem like this is a really big number and how can we do that? But 75 is not bad to multiply by. 75 times 2 is 150. 75 times 3 is 225. That should be enough to get us started.
Yeah. So
How many times?
You can go in 2 times.
2 times. So 2 times 75 is 150.
That's 50.
So you do have to bring this decimal down.
Yeah. Bring down that.
So this is where it gets a little harder. 75 times 6 is 450. That'll help here.
So then it'll work. You can go 6 times.
Yep. But the problem is, you're going to see this here in a moment. I don't know if you've seen this before. Sorry, trying to get to where I get some more
You're
space.
gonna have to keep going, but
well, notice you get 50 again.
Yeah.
You have to bring yet another 0 down.
So yeah, this is what we have been doing, and my instructor just says just do it to the hundredths place.
Okay.
And then stop.
Okay, so this is we're probably good here. There is some rounding, but this is probably good enough for us.
And then it would keep going on as 6. So
it does.
What my instructor says is just to put a line above the 6.
Yeah, now you actually don't have to put it, you actually go back to the tens place if you're being correct. You go to the one where it actually starts repeating. But that's kind of beyond the scope of what you're trying to do. I just wanted to ask if you've been doing that or not.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to do another one here?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Just trying to see if this works. All right, let's go 13.86 divided by 0.3.
Yeah.
So what changes do you need to make before you can work on this?
For the 13.86, would that be in or out of the box?
So the number that you're dividing by goes outside.
Okay. You'd move the decimal over 1.
Yes. Yes. So it becomes 3.
That one over. So then it's 138. 138.6.
Yeah, so go ahead and give this a try. If you have questions, of course, stop me.
Okay.
See what other problems I can come up with for us.
Would it be 46.2?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so we in the last round we did not do the check. We'll do that for this one, but let me just work this out in case you want to look at it later.
Okay.
18, it goes in 6 times. So a really close 6 times 3 is 18. So
Oh
you bring
yeah.
down the 6. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, you do have it. That's perfect. What am I talking
Yeah.
about? Okay. So your check and your teacher does want you to do this.
Yeah.
I,
You would do 46.2 times 3.
yeah. So we're going to do that. Multiply vertically. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13.
So
And then you
it
move the
would be
decimal.
138.6, which is right.
That's what you expect to get. Yeah. Okay. Here's another problem. Something a little bit different. 4 divided by 25. This really tests, do you understand which number goes outside, which number goes inside? It is not
Yep.
always the smaller number.
Is this going to be a negative number?
It is not negative.
Huh.
It's just not something you've seen before. So the 25 goes out here and the 4
Yeah.
goes in here. So that the second number, the divisor, if you will, it always goes on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so now 25, does it go into 4?
No.
No, but we can treat this like 40. Does 25 go into 40?
Yes.
Goes in one time. So 1 times 25 is 25. Subtract and get 15. You can always keep adding zeros as you need. Does 25 go into 150?
Yes.
Okay.
Is 6. And go 25 times 6 is 150. Should be 0.16.
Yes.
Hmm.
Now your check is to take 0.16 and multiply it by
25.
25. Will you try that off to the side, please?
Sure. And that would be 4.
Yeah, should be 4. Good. Okay, so let me have you ready to try one like this on your own?
Sure.
Okay, so let's do 9 divided by 25. If you have any questions, please ask, but give that a try, please.
And two 0.216.
Okay, how confident are you in your answer?
Pretty confident.
Okay. Okay, so let's look at this together here. 25, 9 doesn't go into 9. So sometimes you put a 0 there. We didn't do that on the previous one. 25 goes into 90 3 times.
Oh yeah.
You put something different there. I guess you put a 2 possibly.
Yeah.
So one of the things you got to notice, like when you put a 2 there, let me just do that for the sake of this, and you put 50 and you subtract and you get 40. The problem is this number down here, 40, is bigger than the 25. It should always be smaller than that number. Always. This number should always be smaller than the one
Yeah.
there. All right.
Sure, 'cause I don't see that in like the 75 divided by.
So 75, when you subtract, you get 15. Do you see how 15 is
Yeah.
less than 25? And that's always the case. So you bring down
Yeah,
a
I guess
0.
I'm down to 0, and then go in. So 0.36. Okay. Which is weird because what I did actually it does go in, but I just did it wrong.
Yes. Yes. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try 20. Sorry, that's the wrong. Let's go 4 divided by 20.
Okay. I can go in 0.2.
Yes, very good. Okay, awesome. Now let's look. I mean, I'm just kind of reaching here to find ones that are like you haven't seen before.
Well, I definitely haven't seen these ones.
But I hope I'm not getting like too far away from what you need to accomplish. Is that possible? Like should we be doing ones that are more like 8, 52 divided by
No,
0.3? Should that be more like
these
what
are
we're doing?
fine because
Okay.
that's what we're learning next, and it'd probably be better if I get a good.
Yeah. So here's kind of a weird one. 0.02 and then a 4. So this is something we haven't seen yet. So how many times do you move the decimal?
Twice.
Twice. So then well, the problem, I'm scrambling here, so I can't find my cursor. There it is. Problem is on the left here, it becomes 2, not 0.02. You leave those
Yeah.
ones off. This becomes 0. And then it's actually not bad at all. It just looks weird. Maybe, when it's written in addition.
200.
Yeah, it's just 200. Like it's not a difficult problem, but you have to know how to manipulate it.
Well, it'd be 2.00. So just 2.
So keep that in mind as I write down the next one here for you to do. Give that a try, please.
Still be 2.
I want your final answer. Okay, just be clear. The final answer was 200, not 2.
Well, yeah, but in the original problem, it would be.
No. This is the answer.
Oh.
This is your answer, and it's that 200. That thing on top, the quotient, is the answer.
Because in the original problem, it's 4 point. It's a whole 4. It's not a 400. So
But the converted. So okay. Let me try to be clear here. The answer to the original problem is the same as the answer to the converted problem.
Yeah. Huh, okay.
Like I don't think that's been made clear now that the way you said that, and that's important. It's really important. So like down here, the original problem is 6 divided by 0.003. You're going to convert this to 3 into 6,000. 6,000 divided by 3. These are the same.
2,000.
Now, not every math problem that you do when you make a manipulation like this is the same, but these are.
Okay, so then that would be 2,000.
Yes. So this is also 2,000, and this is also 2,000.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if you've seen that, like this clearly.
No. So it's the same then. Okay.
Yes. It's kind of like this. Is 10 over 20 the same as 1/2?
No. Well,
Are you
sort
sure?
of. I mean, it is sort of.
Well, okay, tell me which one you feel more confident explaining. This one on the right or this one on the left?
Probably the one on the left.
Okay, give me a scenario where this is means something.
You have $20 and something. It's half the price, maybe.
So you pay 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Your example is really good. It's not that it violates what I was going to tell you, but it's hard to actually replicate that here. That was good. Okay. All right. So let's try a pizza. Do you like pizza?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes I'm cautious because I don't know if people like pizza. All right. Assume these are the same size circles, please, for what I'm
Okay.
about to do. Okay. So on the left here, how much of the pizza are you eating on the left? And assume this goes right, you're eating a half. Okay, now let's say, and let's say that I have M, and Mem right here, because for Matthew,
Yeah.
how much of the pizza am I eating?
Half.
Okay, but you're eating, and let me just continue this here. You're eating 2 out of 4, and I'm eating 3 out of 6.
Yeah.
Are these not the same?
No.
They're not, but it's
Oh,
half.
oh yeah, they are. They are the same.
Okay, so now let's look at the
It's still
division.
half.
Let's look at the division. So 4 goes on the outside, 2 goes on the inside. Okay, so could you divide these for me?
Okay.
And tell me what the decimal is in both cases?
Um, 0.5.
0.5 and
0.5. Oh, yeah. 0.5, yeah.
so they are the same. Does that bother you? Do you feel like that's,
I mean, it makes more sense now.
yeah. So like it doesn't really matter how you slice up the pizza. You ever been to those birthday parties where they slice up the pizza so small that, I don't know, I mean, you're like, they're really kind of making those small cuts,
Yeah.
and it doesn't really matter because it's still half, right? If you were to eat all of this, it's still half.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
more amounts, but smaller, but still.
Yeah, like I didn't do a good job of, let me do a better job of this. Sorry about that. Let's go like this. I mean, this is probably a more reasonable situation.
It's still half the pizza, but there are more slices.
Right. But still half, because the whole, if you start getting all of these,
Yeah.
hopefully you're not getting dizzy, but you start counting these, there's 8 on the left here and
Yeah.
8 on the right. So if you eat, well, that's not good. Well, I messed up here somewhere. It should be 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you eat 8 out of 16, it's still a half.
Yeah.
8 divided by 16, 16 goes into 8.5 times 80. So that's the whole point of this. I mean, that's what I was trying to really
Yeah.
like drive home here. Like, yeah, this always works. Okay, let's do, here's another one for you to try. How about 20 on the outside, 0.1 on the inside? So we have not looked at a problem like this yet. The number on the outside already has, it's already a whole number, so you're already okay there.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you can append as 0 there, but the problem is, does 20 go into 1? No. Does it go into 10?
No.
No. But if you keep going, does it finally work?
Yes.
Yes. 5 times. 5 times 20 is 100, and that works out perfectly.
Sure.
So this is 0.1 divided by 20.
Okay. All right.
All right, so let's have you try one more here. So this next one will be like this. It'll be 0.2 divided by 30. Why don't you try that one?
Okay.
So you got 30
It'll
here.
be 0.005.
So it does not go into that. So you go
No.
0 there. It doesn't go into
According to
that, but
that, put 0 there.
does it
Does
go
go
into
into
200?
that.
How many times does it go into 200?
5 times.
6 times.
Oh, 6 times. Oh. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. 20 subtract 2.
This one ends up repeating. I was hoping you would at least get that one. So let me give you another one real quick. We don't need to keep going on this. Let's go 0.4 divided by 60.
Okay. Would it be 0.006?
Yes, good. Okay, I hope this helps.
Yes, it does.
So I really enjoyed getting to work with you this semester. This will be our last lesson, I would assume, until next year. But it's been great. I hope you have a great holiday with your family, and I'll be available to help next year.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, have a great night. Bye now.
Bye.